Okay, was asked about a reading on this third woman that's coming into the picture, if it's going to affect the Kavanaugh hearings, what's it going to do? Okay, so what I'm getting with this is going to be a big harvest, a big abundance of information. Again, we have the luxury of having more information coming forward of that emotional type of nature, specializations. So it means it's going to really kind of put things more into perspective. Okay, we're going to kind of narrow things down. Going into it, we have ancient ones, so going back into history, looking at former patterns, revision, changing the narrative. And we got the Prince of Swords, but he's upside down. So this revision is going to weaken his case, that he's standing up and saying, oh, I'm so truthful, I was a virgin, I could never have done this. So going back and looking at these things, it's going to give more revision and to his standing, to what he's saying. Underneath of it, the foundation is, we're looking at the rattle, waking up, rattle, shake it up, wake it up. And looking at the patterns, we've got the rattle and the patterns, showing what his patterns were of pleasure. What things was he involved in? Okay. And with the pleasure, we have the snake here. What were these things he was involved with? Above it, we have wild woman. These women are coming forward. Princess of Wands in a lot of strength. They're believable. And it's a repetition. So the women are just going to be really backing up each other in what's said. And this is, again, repetition. This is not a one-time incident that happened. This is a thing of trying to make women into, like, wild women, downgrading them, doing what they're doing. But it's going to show the repetition of a pattern that he was involved with. And what we have going into the other side, we've got the lower world and the stretch of his nonsense of what he's saying, the Knight of Cups. So really, it's a stretch of the things that were happening, that were in his lower mentality. Okay, so we're looking at that, and just how much he's stretching the truth on this with the drama he was involved in, and of course he's going to be trying to be the white knight. I was a virgin. I was such a good boy. Okay? Well, no, it's going to bring out his lower mentality and stuff, and causing him to, again, more stretch the truth, so to speak. Let me see if we have something else here when it comes to these patterns and stuff. Yeah, it's going to challenge his little happy guy scenario. Yeah. It's not going to be having him looking good. He can try to do his white knight thing all he wants to. But, yeah, no. Tower's going to happen. He's going to crash and burn, And again, he wants to, he's going to look pretty kind of pitiful with this. Here he is over here, and we'll just give the women the crumbs here. Just have them down there begging, Yeah, no, it's the end of that. So he wants to be in this position of power over women, have them under his thumb where he can dominate and you know, really look down on women. Here he is standing up here in a position of authority as a judge and really looking down on women. They're all second-class citizens, you know. We don't have to respect them. We don't have to, you know. So this is going to be the end of his drama. They're putting an end to it. So there we have it. You know, the third woman is going to come forward. It's just going to, again, shed more light, more awareness as to what was going on. And it's going to, you know, kind of back up the other one's story about what was his moral character back there. You know, he can claim that he was a virgin all he wants to, but, you know, he was a drunken partier that would, you know, want to prey on women, help other guys to prey on women. So, you know, and this is going to come out more and more clearly as it goes forward. And again, with one woman, you can kind of maybe he said, she said, but now we've got more than one. We've got the third one coming in, and then the third one, I guess she has corroborating people that were around Brett Kavanaugh and can testify and let people know what his character actually was. So there will be more evidence and more support. So we'll see what happens. That's what the cards have to say. So we'll see if the cards are right. Thank you for asking the questions. See you online. Aho.